there. I've got a question for you. Do you believe earnestly, honestly, that you can have absolutely anything whatsoever that you sincerely, earnestly desire? Do you believe that? I want you to answer that question for yourself, right? And really be honest with yourself and answer it yes or no. And then I want to bring to you a conversation to provoke you to think below the surface and to discover what has become a truth to me, that yes, each and every single one of us have the potential, the possibility. We can indeed experience, manifest anything that we so earnestly desire, and circumstances are irrelevant. Hi there. Welcome to Within Living's YouTube channel. My name is Lois, and I'm so very happy that you're here, and I want to thank you for coming here. So here at Within Living, whether it's here on YouTube or on my blog at withinliving.com or in our community now, Within Living Transformational Community, all our conversations are going to be focused towards spirituality. And when I say spirituality, I'm talking about where we have been spiritually awakened to recognize that there is there's so much more to us, right? That we're actually more than these physical, beautiful bodies that we're housed in. And so my conversations here then are going to be very thought-provoking to you in your awakening. They're going to be causing you to really probe a little bit deeper, to go within yourself and ask the questions. If you go within and ask the questions, you see, you're going to get the answers. You're going to get the answers from the infinite intelligence that is within you, who is the very source of your existence. It's the same infinite intelligence that created and sustains all. It is not external from you. It's not outside of you. It is actually inside of you. And this is what your awakening, or our awakening, is awakening us to recognize that there's no separation from God, who we call God, and or anyone or anything else. We are eternal beings. We are spirit beings. We are energetic, and it's all at the source of our existence within inside us, right? And so I want to take our conversations and really center them around consciousness. And when I say consciousness, I'm talking about who we call God, or the all, or the Christ, or the universe, some of us even call it. It doesn't really matter what we call it. It is known to have named itself I am, which means I is existence. I just exist. There's nothing that can exist apart from or outside of me. And I am the substance and the source of everything. So our conversations here are going to be guiding and supporting you to go back and focus on this consciousness, because it's only one God, it's only one source, it's only one consciousness, and we're all a very integral part of it. We actually are it. We are the reflection of it. We're created in its image and its likeness. We're not a fragment of it. We are it. So welcome here. If our content here resonates with you, then we'd just love to have you join us. Go ahead, please subscribe right down there. Subscribe, hit the ring bell button so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And come on in, be a part of our conversation. We're full of love. We're a very loving community here, a very supportive community. And we want to share that love with you and bring your own love too. Add it to the pile. Okay, so come on in. All right, so just before we get into the conversation today, I just got a few things I want to bring to your attention. Number one, I want to give special shout outs to some of my subscribers and supporters here on this channel who've been extremely generous in their support in appreciation for my work here. And I sincerely, sincerely thank you. And your contributions go to a much bigger cause. It doesn't go to Lois, right? It goes to these kids that I work on behalf of, which is a project that I have. But I want to give very, very special thanks to Robin D, Marshall C, Carla B, Valera V, Joanne A, Bruce B, and Nikita H. Thank you all so very much. And for all the rest of you, my subscribers, my sincere appreciation for you too, for showing up here every week, watching these videos, corresponding with me through the comments box, and for sharing and liking them. Because if you did not show up here, our channel wouldn't be a success. So I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you here. And then now I want to tell you real quick about our community, right? So as you know, on January 1st, we launched our Within Living Transformational Community. It is a real, yes, it is a real thing. And we have our first group of members. We had our first live this past Wednesday night, and I think it was amazing. I think it went really well. The feedback was really, really great. We just have a really nice group of beautiful souls of people who were all in one accord. We're all here on the same mission for the same reasons, to grow, to expand in our consciousness, in our awareness, and to come in harmony from the egoic, limited personality back to the identity of who we truly are as the reflection of God, who is the soul, to this perfection that we were made to be and harmonize with it and live from it. This is knowing who you are. So when I talk on this channel or in any of my conversations, even my written content, and I have volumes of written content for you on my blog, you might go there at withinliving.com, then I'm taking you back to who you are within you, at your existence, the breath of your life, if you will. That is the source of your life. It is the sustenance of you. It is the soul, and that is your true identity. Yes, so these are conversations in the community. Now, you get 3 days free for joining us, so we want to invite you, come on over. Come on in, join us. Go join the community. You got 3 days to actually go through the content, the first lesson we have, and assess it for yourself. Read the comments. It's a group coaching situation going on where we're talking and discussing back and forth. Come on in and just taste of what we have to offer, and you're going to see that it's really good. And meet some incredibly beautiful people, okay? And bring your own beautiful soul here. All right, now into the conversation. What was your answer to that question? Do you honestly believe that you can indeed have, experience anything whatsoever you earnestly, and this is the key, earnestly desire, irrespective of circumstances? Because I'm here to tell you the answer is a resounding yes. Circumstances are totally and completely irrelevant when you are consciously, deliberately manifesting, which is simply bringing forth. We do not manifest from the outside in. I know that's a common thinking or thought here on online. And I am grateful to that movement of people because I believe they have really expanded the consciousness of this spiritual awakening that many of us are going through. But you see, we can't attract something to us, because when we're attracting something to us, we're saying that we don't have it. And if we don't have it, it's external. If I'm attracting it to me, then I'm saying, I don't have it. I'm bringing it to me because I don't have it yet, right? That is a way to do it, because there's really no wrong or right way. Let me tell you something. There's absolutely no wrong or right way about any single thing in life. It doesn't matter what you've experienced, what your choices are. They're not good or bad, wrong or right, not from the perspective of the God presence within you, the source of you, because it cannot judge. It is absolute perfection. It cannot judge. It can't find fault with you. It can't find fault with you. It is simply the observer and the experiencer of your choices. And if we go back to the law of assumption, or which is the law of faith and belief, it says, as you believe, so you become. So if you've heard someone else say something And you assume that because they said it, it's the science or it's the religion or it's the philosophers or the important people that said it's got to be so. You accept it. It has to become true to you. I did not make those rules up. Those are the universe. That is one of the universal laws that governs life. So if you believe you do not have something, you're going to attract it to you. Most often, people do not experience bringing that thing to them. And why is that? That is because they're coming from a place of lack, a place of unworthiness, a place of undeservedness, a place of low self-esteem, a place of low self-confidence and self-worth, self-value. And they're saying, I'm in need. I don't have it. I have to bring it to me because I am not enough of it to have it. I want to shift that for you and show you why circumstances really are irrelevant when you know, honest to God, who you are within you, that consciousness that you are, the source that you are, the God presence that you are, and you have done the work, because there's a little bit of work, there's always a little bit of work, to go back inside and harmonize or come in agreement with. That's what that is. Just come in agreement with who you were made to be, not who you've become. Not who you've become. Not your circumstances, not your situations, not your experiences, not what you look like, not what you wear, not what you have, right? Not the titles you have, none of those things. But back to the essence, because you see, your true value, your pricelessness, and you are priceless, irrespective of your circumstances, is found in the identity of your being. Your being is your existence. Your existence is your soul. Your soul is God. It is God keyed low. Or call that the Christ consciousness then. The Christ within you. Call that the God presence then. The God within you. That's the soul. That really is your true identity. It is eternal. You are eternal. Your experiences are not. Your body is not. No. But you, the beautiful soul of you, you are. And it's indestructible. It's also infallible. It can never fail. It's absolutely perfect. So when we go back and we take our focus off of what we think we're lacking, because that's only a perception in the three-dimensional world based on who we've been believing that we were. Most of us were not even aware or conscious that we were the soul. No, that started happening after we had our jolt, right? Into awakening. Once we started becoming awake, and awakening is not a destination. Oh, we just have the one wake up and we're there, right? No, it's a process. It's a journey. Yeah, we're going to be awakening or evolving to higher and higher and higher and higher states of consciousness. That's what your awakening journey, or it's a life experience. It's your life. You're living it out. Okay. But initially we get this revelation now, oh, we're really more. Okay, so maybe I'm not just my body, I'm a spirit. What does it mean to be a spirit? Okay, well, it's the same thing as the soul. You're the soul. You're divine. So when we look at the soul, and we understand that it is already whole, it is already perfect, it is already complete, it is infinite, it is omnipotent, it is omniscient, right? It is infallible. it is the reflective image of the source of it, who we call God or the Father, then we start realizing, well, wait a minute. This part of me is the God part of me, is the God presence of me. I never knew that before. But now I'm waking up, whoop, and I'm realizing that. Well, just having the realization of it does not cause it to become a conviction. It does not. It's just having a head knowledge. You have a head knowledge of it. But it is not transformational to you. It can't change you. It won't change you just having a head knowledge. So what we're going to need to do, we're going to need to shift that thought and make that thought then a conviction. That's where transformation comes in. A conviction that, yes, wait a minute, I am the soul. I am this person. I am in God. I am one with God. I am the reflection of God. And if I, the soul, right, not the ego person, I, the soul, desire to have this experience, when the desire comes to you, it comes like, oh, I desire this thing. The soul is not actually, quote, desiring to have it. And this is the difference now about bringing it to you versus bringing it through you. The soul, who is infinite, already has this thing that you, the avatar, you, the personality, are experiencing a desire. Oh, I desire to have that house. I desire to have that house so much. Or I just have such a desire to have this particular relationship. Or I so desire to be in this part of the world. Whatever that desire is that you're desiring, it doesn't really matter what it is. That is the soul of you saying to you, the personality, in the infinite field where all things are possible, infinite possibilities, where creation is already completed, nothing to be created, it's done. I am already that. And I'm impressing that upon you then as a desire of mine, that if you so choose to surrender to my desire, because you do have free will. That's the only freedom you have, is the free gift of the choice to choose. Not how it comes about, but to choose yes or no. So if you choose to say yes, I receive that house. I want that house, then I'm receiving that house. I want that relationship, then yes, I'm receiving that relationship. I want to be in Timbuktu, traveling to Timbuktu to be there. I am receiving that. That is actually what we call, quote, asking for it. Asking is not begging. And I've told you guys this on this channel a bunch of times. You never beg. Because when you're begging, you're saying you don't have it. That means you're trying to attract it to you. Now, I don't have it, so I'm trying to get it. Okay. When you come this other way now, from the knowing who you are, you're saying, I already have it. If I have the desire for it, then I have it. Because let me tell you something. You could never have possibly desired something if it did not already exist. All things are possible, but that's not a probable cause right there. You can't desire. To desire, you have to have an emotion, a feeling. Desire is really a feeling, an energy, with a thought that has an image to it, whether you're conscious of the image or not. So if you're desiring to be in Timbuktu, you must desire a location, an image of a location where you desire to be, right? So you can't desire something that has never existed. Then where are you going to get the thought from to desire it? There's nothing new. There's just nothing new. The thought that you're having of the desire, where did it come from? Did it just pop out of thin air? In a way, yeah, because it came out of the source of you. It came out of the source of you. So that desire you're desiring already existed in the source of you, not in the physical of you. No, not in your physical outer world, but in the source of you. So if it's already in the source of you, and the source of you is saying, hey, I want to experience this through you, then circumstances become totally and completely irrelevant. They are irrelevant. I don't care what they are. I don't care what they are. The house, the banker said, well, no, the credit doesn't add up. The income is not there. You just say, yeah. Okay, I got it. Because the source of you is saying, if I already have it, and you are surrendering by saying yes to allow me, the source of you, the soul, to experience expressing myself through you, to bring forth this house through you, then the source of you already has every single thing in place for that to occur. When you come at your manifestations this way, there's really nothing you have to do. No, the only work you have to do is to work within yourself, on yourself, to have such an inner conviction about your concept of yourself, of knowing, I am one with the source of me. I am just one with the source of me. And if I have this desire and I have claimed it, then the source of me, who is the soul of me, it cannot fail. It is infallible. A way will be made for me. I have this. This is mine. I'm not going to have it, you see. I have it here and now. When we come from attracting it to us, then we're saying, I don't have it yet. I don't have it yet. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it. Let's take both of those back to the law of assumption. As you assume, or as you believe, as you're convinced, so it becomes to you. So if I am affirming, I'm attracting it, I'm really saying to the source of me, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it, I'm trying to get it. And what does the source of me have to do then? It absolutely must manifest in my life that I am trying to get to it. I'm attracting it. That means it's never coming. This is why we say, you hear people say, they pray, and the prayers never get answered. It is not that God is partial or just answers some people's prayers and not the other ones of them. It's how we pray. Praying people is actually what we call prayer is a science. It's a science, and it's a science of the mind. It's a science of the thought. If you come to it from a place of lack, and this is what you're feeling, that's your most dominant energy, it's what you're resonating in, then based on the law, and the law is irrevocable, the law itself is the source, then you must experience the very thing you're trying to avoid. You can't fix what's outside. You just can't fix what's in the three-dimensional world. You can't fix it. You can't fix it. It already is. The only thing you have to fix or to work on is you. When you work on you and you change you, which changes your concept, your core conviction of who you are, that affects directly your value of what your worth is, that you indeed are priceless. You are deserving. You are the prize. Absolutely. No conceit. A conviction. I am the prize. Why? Because I exist. And why am I existing? Because the source of me loved me that much that it just had to manifest itself into this unique being that I am. That makes me worthy. That makes me deserving of life's best. The fact that I exist. When you come to it from that place, then, can you then understand now what I said to you when I asked you the question? Do you believe you can have anything whatsoever your soul, you earnestly desire? And I said, yes, you can, and circumstances are irrelevant. Because when you come to it from that place, the source of you, who is not logical, because it is infinite, it supersedes logical, then it already has ways and means to fulfill that desire and bring it into your physical experience that the logical part of your mind can never, ever have materialized for you. It just could never materialize for you. And when you manifest this way, right, then you're actually not bringing the miracle or trying to bring a miracle, attract a miracle to you. That's what you're doing when you're attracting it to you. You're actually then bringing the miracle through you, from you, which in essence is saying you are reflecting outward in your physical experience who you are within you. Because when you go within and you really harmonize to your self-concept and you know that absolutely I am worthy, absolutely I am deserving, I want that house, I deserve that house. Because then you'll also recognize, as you get to know the soul, that one of the attributes of the soul is royalty. So when you know you're royal, then yes, you are the princess. Yes, you are the prince. Yes, you are. That makes you worthy. That makes you deserve it. When you know you are royalty already, not your circumstances, pardon me, but your true nature, then you know if I want it, I'm having it because I already have it. I already have it. If I'm royal, how am I coming from lack? If I'm royal, I must obviously be really very, very rich, whether I see the money or not, because it's not about, and we've been trained really good in the social world here, and when I said the social world, the life experience, the human experience, we've been all brainwashed and trained real well to identify our value, our worth, things that mean so much to us or gives value to us with all the external stuff. And that has nothing to do with who you honest to God are. Has nothing to do. That is just the experience. It's just the experience. So, I know that I brought you valuable content right here. Think about the question that I asked you initially and go back and answer it now. Do you honestly to God believe that you can have anything you earnestly desire and the circumstances are irrelevant? Because again, I'm here to tell you yes. I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter. You're God at your core. You're God at your core. Jesus had a circumstance where he only had 5 loaves and 2 fishes, right? And what, 5 or 10,000 people to feed? He didn't get hung up on trying to attract to him a bunch more loaves and fishes. And he was no different than you are. You're the same. But he knew, he understood who he was, that he and the Father, the source of him, was one, could never be separated, one. And because he was one with the source of him, the core of him, the soul of him, the true identity of him that he was one with the Father with, was infinite. And whatever he needed was already readily available in the infinite world to him. And all he had to do was to claim it, take possession of it, call it in, and in the authority of who he knew he was within him, and the thing had to show up. And the same is true for you and me. Okay. I know that this brought a blessing to you. It was my intention to do so. I want you to go back and listen to this video again and really get it in. And as you absorb it, really let it settle in and let it allow you then to begin to really pay more attention about what is the concept of yourself. And spend some time, some serious, earnest time working on shifting your self-concept of who you've always been believing you are to who you really, really are. And I'm telling you that if you will do that and change your concept of yourself, this is truly going to be an incredibly magnificent year for you, because you're going to be able to shift just about everything in the physical world. As you change within yourself, change your identity, it must reflect out. You are the internal cause of the external effect. Yeah? So, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And I want to remind you again, go and check out our Within Living transformational community. I'm inviting you, come and join us. Just come and see what we're about. Come and grow with us. Don't you want to grow? Of course you do. So go to my blog at withinliving.com and you're going to find a link for it there. And like I said before, it's a monthly membership. So, you come and go as you will, but you have 3 days free. So come and join us and join a really wonderful group of people who are here. We are having a good time and we're growing, right? So come and be a part of this. So until the next time, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I love you all dearly. You know that I do, right? And I know you love me too. And I thank you for the love, because I do feel your love. And I want to say, remember, there's only one God. There's not a whole bunch of many different gods. There's only one God, one consciousness, irrespective of what we choose to call it. You see, that doesn't change who it is. So it's one God. We are all within the one God. We are a part of the one God, but at the same time, we are the one God keyed load, right? Therefore, it's one love. One love. And that love is unconditional. I send you unconditional love and peace. Till next time. Bye-bye for now.